Wildland firefighters are the men and women who are tasked with combating wildfires as well as preventing future fires from starting. The majority of firefighting duties are performed outdoors in very harsh conditions, and it takes a special kind of person to risk their lives for the sake of others. I believe this is why I was drawn toward answering the question of how might we improve the lives of wildland firefighters. My team was very excited to start, and we set out to learn as much as possible about the struggles wildland firefighters encounter while on the job. We started by diving into interviews with current and retired firefighters, doing observations, and performing secondary research. From all three avenues, we were able to gather tons of information. With all this data, we were ready to start our analysis. Many connections were made throughout the process, and we were starting to see some of the problems that firefighters would encounter. Tools such as journey maps and personas truly helped to put us in the shoes of the firefighters for whom we would be designing. This is when things really started to fall into place. Through analyzing all of our data, I was able to find 3 recurring insights. Firefighting is not an easy job and truly takes a toll on the body. It also doesn't help that firefighters do not seem to be worried about the long-term health risks related to smoke inhalation, backbreaking work, and injury. Focusing here could really help to improve their experience during their time spent firefighting, as well as their lives beyond. Not only is wildland firefighting extremely taxing on the body, it is a very dangerous job, which means that safety is a #1 concern for many of the stakeholders that are involved. It was apparent early on from secondary research and interviews that making improvements in the safety of firefighters could really save lives. Because of the stresses of wildland firefighting, comfort seemed to be one of the things that all of the firefighters we spoke to yearned for. If we could make any aspect of firefighting more comfortable, then we would be making a huge improvement in the daily lives of these firefighters. Having these insights, I was ready to get into brainstorming. We started our brainstorm sessions by trying to exhaust all possible options, which was actually quite hard to do. Through this process, we were able to come up with many great ideas that all had potentials to improve the health, safety, and comfort of wildland firefighters. From here, I was able to move into my favorite part of the process, which was being able to take all these great ideas and starting to flesh them out on paper. Being able to put pen to paper is where I really got to see my ideas become tangible before my eyes. From the many concepts, I chose a few that really seemed like they would solve some of the issues revolving around the health, safety, and comfort of wildland firefighters. Meeting with my group and getting feedback drove me to 3 concepts with which I felt confident moving forward. These concepts included a lumbar support, a safer and more user-friendly fire shelter, and an adjustable tool system. I brought forward all the assumptions I had revolving around these 3 concepts and was able to get them answered by a few of the firefighters we had spoken to earlier on. I then developed cardboard models and held evaluative interviews to make sure I was headed in the right direction. I was then able to refine my concepts into what you see here.